So one thing weird about the podcast is like sometimes we'll talk about something maybe like on a Wednesday or Thursday, so we talk about it all week, and then when we film on Monday, it's lost that. Right, like
It's not as new, fresh.
it's not as new fresh, and yeah, we've been talking about it all week. Because something crazy happened 2 weeks ago, right?
2 weeks ago, yes. And we missed it.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago we're filming, but then this last week somebody emailed us and asked us, or told us, I guess, that on the podcast this little doll, it kind of moved on its own when Noah's talking about a story, and you can see the doll and it moved, right?
I mean, it does. It moves, but
It moves, yeah, it moves, but yeah, I don't know if it's moving on its own. It could have been.
Oh man, I was gonna tell you don't roll with that guy. He has staff right now, and I was like, what?
Ah, fuck staff.
Yeah, that's a rough.
Yeah, that's a dick move. I mean, you know me, like I'm skeptical, of course, like off the bat. So
Yeah, me too. Especially. Yeah, me too. I'm skeptical.
but it does look like it moves.
And there's nothing to move it like yeah, there's not like, I mean, this cord, but yeah, there's
Yeah,
no
like
way.
everything's on this side.
Yeah, everything's on this side. And yeah, maybe if I move the box, but and then yeah, there's nothing by my feet or your feet or Noah was. I don't think it would have been him. It wasn't Toad,
I didn't kick this or anything.
but yeah. So it moves a little bit on its own. Well, it looks to be on its own on the video, right? But yeah, we just been talking about it all week, and one of the guys, he really believes it's haunted, right?
Well, he never liked it. As soon as I started bringing it around, he just didn't like it. I told him I was gonna take it to the Vegas trip. Said he wasn't gonna be around me if I had it. And it's weird because the way I found it, like,
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I'm skeptical. Like, I don't think it moves. I mean, it moves, but I'm thinking I somehow or you somehow or Noah somehow moved it. That's what I'm thinking. But then we got these other little stories that make it kind of weird, right?
well, people supposedly like weird stuff happens regarding the doll, like around the shop. I mean, I haven't seen anything myself, but
Well, no, you did. Remember that first? I was the first one in that day, and it was on the floor. And then you showed up, and you're like, hey, because I put it on your desk. You're like, hey, why is this? And I said, oh, yeah, it fell. But then we're looking at it like, oh, how would that be the only thing that fell? I mean, but remember,
I mean, yeah, it's surrounded by all my stuff. So. I don't know. I'm devil's advocate, and I'm playing skeptical, but
I'd
I don't
say
know.
Skeptical 30-70.
Ooh.
30-70.
what does Toad think?
Maybe the doll is an artificial intelligence.
I don't know.
Good. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, he is here all night with him.
I mean, I do take him home sometimes, and we may or may not share the same room. And I mean, weird stuff happens at my house too, but I just chalk it up to my cats. But yeah, stuff isn't originally where I put it. Sometimes when I come back, like if I go to the bathroom or something, or my computer will just be on, like on a video, like
On Chucky.
on Bride of Chucky, on a Toys R Us Barbie like
Or
catalog.
Bled In, Bled Out. Oh, yeah, which route does it go? Is it more of a doll or more of a cholo?
I think it tries to be like a cholo killer, but the inner doll comes out
The inner
when
doll.
no one's looking.
So he's more doll.
He's more doll.
Well, why don't you tell... All right, where'd you get it?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. I guess that's kind of weird too. I didn't think much of it, but apparently this is weird. But there is an estate sale going on because there's like a really large building, like in my neighborhood. And it looks like a house, just like a giant, like it's like a whole, almost like half a block. And I don't know if it was like the family owned it or the last owner was this old lady that was there for like 5-6 years. And yeah, she passed away, and they had like a big sale, and it was on my day off, so I went and I saw the doll there. I thought it was cool. I mean, compared to the other weird shit she had there, I thought it was cool, so I picked it up for $15. And yeah, started bringing it to the shop. And I don't know. Ever since then,
And you painted it,
and I painted it.
cleaned them up. It was all dirty right when you first bought it.
But I tried taking off the paint at some point because I didn't like the way it came out, and then the next day the paint's on again. So I don't know what to do anymore. He's chosen the paint.
Right? Didn't you throw it in the dumpster? And then when you went home, it was in your bed already?
Oh, man, it's at home. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna put this one unsolved. Call this one unsolved.
Remember, too, there was a girl that was getting pierced, and she asked if there was a camera in it, and because she swore it was just like looking at her. She said something like that. Remember?
Yeah, like almost like if it was moving to look at her, and I was like, no, it's just a doll. You could put your shirt back on. But no, yeah, it's just no camera in it. The eyes will close if you lay it down, but they won't close on their own. Although, you know what I have seen sometimes? I think you've seen it too. Sometimes one eye will be closed and one eye will be open, and he's like standing or sitting, and he's just like that. And then I'll come back later and it's open again.
It's probably all sticky for somebody's using it. Somebody's using it for the rug.
Some garage oil stuck on the on the eyelids. Yeah, or sometimes I'll lay it down and like the eyes will close and like the one eye will be open later on. So that's like it unsticks.
And then what sucks is you don't keep the original. Like once you make the video, you erase.
Yeah, exactly.
So we don't
the
have
safe
the
space.
We don't have the full video. All
Yeah,
we have is like it's a zoom in on Noah, and you just see like his head or something.
Yeah, and all we have is what we've posted, so
Yeah,
that's all we can go by.
But it's there. You should tattoo it and see if it bleeds or if it hurts.
Oh man, if it hurts, right? What if you start tattooing it and I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Connected with the doll. I've connected with
You guys
the
have a
doll.
weird connection.
Or what if one day I just like show up to the shop, but I'm a little bit weird, like my voice is a little different, I'm acting kind of weird, not like my usual self. It almost feels like a stranger is inside Xander's body.
And you're trapped in the doll.
And I'm trapped in the doll. And all I could do is wink at you. No one takes me serious.
Xander, if that's you, give me 3 winks. 3 winks with the right eye.
No, man, that'd be weird. And then you ask me, what happened to your doll, Xander? I got rid of it. I burned it. And it's funny, like, speaking of dolls, like, you were painting like a model or like a, what would you call it? Like, I guess like a mannequin.
A mannequin, yeah.
For like a client, or you're doing like an art project.
For a client.
That's the official story. And you brought it, and it was taller than me. It was a good height, and
Yeah, 5'7", I think.
it's about a foot taller than me. No, yeah. So it's in the back, and I walk in and I see it in the corner of my eye, and yeah, it just fucking scared the living shit out of me. And even after that, like I knew it was there, and every time I passed by it, I would still jump every time I passed by there.
Yeah, I had it with me all week. And it was in the living room. And I mean, I put it there. I know it's there. And every time I'd walk in, like, it would give me that little... Yeah, like
Your heart would start pumping.
Yeah, the little heart pump. There's even to the...
By living room, you mean in the
In my
bed in your
room.
bedroom?
Yeah. Even to the point where I was telling Noah, when I'd be in the kitchen, even the shadow that it casted was like the perfect shadow of a human. So I would see the shadow, and even that would kind of alarm me.
You instantly jump into your karate.
Yeah, the karate, the crane kick.
There you go.
can't. If done right, what does he say? If done right, it's unblockable.
Damn.
And then they block it in part 2. Remember?
Damn. Because it wasn't done right.
It was. Damn, it was Danielson. He did it perfect, no?
No one's perfect.
Damn, that is. So what happened? Did the guy? Do you remember that?
I don't think I've seen the second one, honestly.
You've seen the first one?
I've seen the first one.
And he tells him, if it's done right, you can't block it. That's what he says. And then the second one, they go to Japan, and then he ends up fighting. You watched the series, the new series?
A little bit of it.
Have you seen the guy Chosen, his friend from Japan? The older Japanese guy.
Like the old man?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that's who he's fighting in part 2. They're enemies in part 2.
Oh.
And he's fighting him, and then they're in like the middle of a little island, and nobody can save them. They're fighting till the death. And that guy Chosen is beating him up. So then Danielson goes into the karate, the crane kick stance, and then even Miyagi gives the like, yeah. And then he throws it, but then that guy fucking blocks it.
Damn. Right, so is Miyagi a liar? Like, well,
Is right? Is Miyagi a liar? Is this guy that good?
but if it, damn, he does the impossible, right? He blocks the unblockable.
He blocks the unblockable.
Damn.
No, but yeah, that mannequin was freaking me out. Yeah, and then Noah's out of town. And I know he's coming in like at, 1, 2 in the morning. And I just thought like, all right, I'm just going to dismantle it. Because if I leave it standing, I probably would just give him a scare. I don't know. I just dismantled it, I think.
You had the perfect opportunity. You should have put it in the shower. Oh, that would have been so funny. Or
Yeah, I just
the head in the fridge.
I just didn't want him. I just didn't want him to wake me up with like a scream or something.
A high pitch.
But then, yeah, I assembled it to paint. And then, yeah, for those 2-3 days, yeah, it kept scaring both of us. But not the dog. I don't know why he wouldn't.
The first time he saw it?
First time, yeah, he kind of noticed it. And then once he smelled it, all the other times it would never startle him. Like yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
And so he saw you like, oh shit. And he was like, fucking idiot.
Yeah, right.
It's not real.
So, yeah, why does that?
Yeah, I guess you just think it's like a person. So, like, you perceive it as potentially a threat.
And then the day the guy came to pick it up, I brought it in and I left it in the back. I guess to scare you guys. No, I don't know. I just left it back.
I got scared again
No,
that
yeah,
day,
well,
too.
everybody kept getting scared when they'd walk in. If it kept on like, that fucking mannequin. Like, I'm like, yeah, right. Like, fuck, tell me about it.
And then whenever I picture it without a head. I don't know why, but it had a head. And the fact that it had a head, I think, is what makes you really jump. Because
Oh, yeah.
it's like a face, like a head. Or
Yeah, it's the full body. It just didn't have hands, but I mean,
hands.
right off the bat, you just see the... And like, if it would have been a box, you wouldn't have got startled, right? Like, and the fact that you're not even looking at the mannequin straight on, but you're like, your peripherals...
You could still tell, like, a human shape.
Yeah, it's a human shape in the head,
your
right?
Your brain is still like, oh.
Because, yeah, there'd be times where it would startle me before I even registered what it was.
See, like, would that be, like, subconscious? Like... Because you're not really thinking, like, oh, look, a human-shaped thing with shoulders. Like, it's just so quick, your brain instantly recognizes it as, like, a...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be a box in that shape, but the box wouldn't set you off. And it's not like you're walking... Because sometimes it'd be at night, or like, sometimes I wouldn't even...
In the shape of it? Or...
No, I'm just saying, yeah, if you had something else that size that wasn't the shape of a human...
okay.
It wouldn't startle you. But somehow your brain is, like you're saying, subconsciously telling you it's the shape of a human. Before, because yeah, it's happening before I even realize it's there.
Before you even really think about it.
Before you can think about it.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's like similar to how people see like faces and stuff, like like what are those things? The Rorschach, is that what they're called? The tests or whatever. Yeah, like our brain is just like really good at picking up picking up like human like things, because that's how we. Yeah, I guess because we're human, right? So that looks more
The ink blot test is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
The Rorschach.
But people will see like faces and figures in them.
Butterflies. There are always butterflies.
Butterflies. Yes, I think it's similar. Like anything vaguely resembling a human, like our brain just instantly like it's really sensitive to that.
I remember being in Austin, and my friend took me to a taxidermy spot, and right outside is a lion. And it's a big giant. It's huge. It's when you walk up to it, like man, like it's dead, and but yet, I don't know. Like my heart could not stop from.
Like your inner like primal self was still like get away, get away.
It was
like,
beating like wow, this thing's triggering something deep inside me.
damn.
And like you can put me next to a giant stuffed animal and that won't happen, or even a lion at the zoo, but just being this close to that thing and looking at its teeth that close, and the fact,
Oh, okay.
cause yeah, I've seen a lion at the zoo, and not once do you ever feel. But when I got up face to face with this thing, like, yeah, your heart was like telling you, like, yeah, like you're never supposed to be this close to this thing.
Man, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think even when I do see the lions at like the zoo, I think I do get that feeling.
Really?
Like, even thinking about it, I'm starting to like, yeah, I feel it. Like, I get that primal feeling, especially if it's like up close to the glass. Like when the tiger is usually up close to the glass, and like, yeah, seeing that thing up close is surreal.
Yeah, I guess I could see that, because I mean, I know this thing's dead, and yet it still does that to me. So yeah, I can see behind the glass.
Yeah, like rattlesnakes do that to me too. Like at the pet shop in that part of town that I live in, they usually have rattlesnakes, and yeah, like they're behind a glass and in a little like a container, like a enclosure, and yeah, it's like staring right at me, and it's shaking its tail, and yeah, like it gives me some anxiety. Like it freaks me out a little.
Damn, he has rattlesnakes as pets.
I've seen them there,
Jeez.
like pretty good size too. Like I don't know if anyone could just get them, but I've
Damn.
seen them.
That's a crazy pet to have.
Yeah, you can't handle that, right?
Or even like when you're on a high bridge and you look over, you don't get that, like your balls go up in your body. Right? How do you describe that feeling?
Yeah, that's a good way. Your balls go.
Right? It's kind of
Go
a
back
crazy
that.
feeling.
I get that. I have a fear of heights, and so I get that even like on the second story of like something, like at the mall when I look down, like I get that feeling like, oh shit. Like, oh man, in Vegas, looking out the window, like, oh man, that was
Damn, see, I won't get it looking out the window.
like that. Almost felt like I took a drug all of a sudden. Like it would. Yeah, I couldn't be staring at the window for extended amounts of time. It would freak me out, but especially like looking down it.
Yeah, through a window, I won't get that.
What if the window was gone?
Oh yeah, I think I would get that.
Fuck.
Yeah, sometimes I'll get it like climbing stairs or something, and you're really high, and then you just even look over the stair or a bridge or something. So yeah, in honest truth, yeah, I'm skeptical about that thing moving. I mean, it does move, but
Not on its own.
damn, I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know how any of this would move.
No, you'd have to kick this pretty hard. Like no one like fucking.
No, yeah, nothing else moves.
No laptop doesn't move either. Someone's playing some kind of sick prank on us. Huh? Never had any poltergeist activity in your house? Ever since the doll came? Or ever?
No. But I must say, I do believe. I do believe it's possible, though. I'm going to keep my eye on that guy, though.
I gotta keep a camera on him at all times. Like one of those baby monitors.
That's funny too, because Chucky is a little doll, and you would think you'd beat the shit out of it, right? Like how's that a threat? Like,
Right, I'll kick it across like the fucking neighborhood.
oh, I would love that. Like, oh yeah, let's just go, right?
And then what if he still retains the strength of like his original form, like the man form? I mean, so you can get a good kick on it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It would be. It's still small. You can pick it up and, right?
Yeah, you think you'd fuck that doll?
I think so. I think I could fuck
Sizing
it up.
him up. How many of those dolls do you think it would take to kick your ass? Like they were all coming at you. That size, no special weight or strength.
7?
7.
Yeah.
Once they close the distance, and they get you like it's
Now,
like
what do you
getting
think?
ants off you.
100? 200?
Damn, 100 would be well. How much do you think he weighs?
Like 2 pounds?
So 200 pounds of doll coming
And
at you.
and split up, right? I mean, you can be kicking the shit out of them, right? Like they'd be flying everywhere, right?
So they have to come all at once, how like a coordinated attack.
But I mean, yeah, there's only so many that can strategically, like only so many can come at you, right? Like the old, I think Musashi does that when he fights. Supposedly he fought a bunch of men. I swear they say he fought like 8. Man, I don't want to say it wrong, but like a lot of men, like real life sword fighting. And he said he kind of got them all like you would like fish in a net, or I forget how he describes it, but he's like, yeah, at one point only 2 can get at me, and they're all the other ones are in each other's way. And so he was only having to fight 2 or 3 at a time.
Damn. So that's how you would the way of the samurai to defeat.
Yeah, only 3 dolls at one time, and they're all tripping over each other, and they're all.
Yeah, so if you can fight, if you can narrow it down to 3 at once, you can kick their ass.
That's the same technique the Spartans did. Remember? You seen
It's the
300?
giant, a long time ago.
Yeah, remember their army is outnumbered, but they bring them into that little. Is it a canyon with only one way to enter? So only so many of the force can come in. So as long as they have their 300, and they're way better. So they're just killing these guys. But then remember the Hunchback. You remember the Hunchback?
No.
No? Oh man. So he's born a Spartan. But since he's deformed and a hunchback, he can't hold the shield the way a Spartan holds up. So they told him, like, yeah, you can't be on the line because, our weakest, that's the weak spot and they'll exploit it. So he gets mad at Leonidas and he goes and tells the bad guy about the secret way into the canyon. So as the Spartans are beating these guys, the enemy comes around him.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, like when you put it like that, yeah, that makes sense. Because there's this game I play where you're like it's almost like Sims, where like I think I've mentioned it before, where you just control and your little colonists like build a colony and a settlement and you trade and you just live your life.
In like what kind of times?
It's like it has like an old Western feel to it,
Oh,
but,
cool.
but there's also like advanced technology, like you're going to different planets and stuff, and
Oh, nice.
Just like
a mixture
so
of.
it has like a mixture, you'll come upon some colonies that are like in the tribal like Stone Age still, and then some that are super advanced and have like super alien medicine. Like,
But your guy is like in the Old West kind of.
you start off like poor and you work your way up, and like you can like research and like you guys grow as a civilization like in different way, like in art, and your scientists get better and you learn new shit. But yeah, that's one of the ways people defend their base is like they'll make it so there's only one way to, well, like they can break down walls and stuff, but like they'll make it so where there's one entrance that's like really easy to go through. There's not any like barricades or doors or anything, so it forces like the enemies to go through there. But then there's like little holes on the sides or on the end, and it'll be like a long hallway. And as they're making their way down that hallway, they're just getting shot up in like yeah, it's like I think they call it a kill box.
Yeah.
So it's like you're walking through and there's just a bunch of little holes where they stick their guns through and start shooting you, and yeah, like that's the easy way in without breaking walls. So they'll go for that, but then
Most
once they
of them.
realize they're they're fucked.
So yeah, so you can have 6 guys can take on 50 guys pretty easily.
And then they'll make it to where like like it'll be like a maze. So like it makes it slower, and then we'll just leave like old chairs and old shit in there. So it's hard to get through this. So they're in there like for longer, like all slow, just maximum damage.
Yeah, and then they're all taking. Yeah, exactly.
I've even seen some too where they'll do that, and then when all the whole army is like in there, somebody will like people that are hidden will come out and like seal the entrance. And before they do, they'll throw like something like an explosive, and it'll start burning all the stuff we leave in there,
man.
and we'll seal them in there, and then just cook them in there.
Damn.
But I think that might be a war crime. I'm not exactly sure.
It's all good in my book.
All's
War is
fair.
war, right?
All's fair in love and war. Yeah, it's a good strategy.
Yeah, it's a good strategy. Yeah, it's a way to make
Man, so-
smaller numbers.
And so you're ready for these dolls.
All right. $1,000? Oh, you get tired of.
That's a lot, right?
So I think it's all about the shape you're in. Like if you can last, because eventually you'll get tired and you'll start huffing and puffing, and then that's when the tables turn.
That's when the dolls start getting on you.
Unless you can climb on like high ground and then take a breather.
Well, how would they fuck you up? Because like, it's not like the doll can like, with no weapons. It's not like he can physically hurt you. Like, what is he gonna do? Like, you think he can punch you and hurt you?
That little arm and that little hand's not.
It's not gonna do anything. Though.
But yeah, once they start climbing on you, maybe.
Like smush you, like
Smush
smother you to death.
Yeah, maybe. Bite. We can bite.
Bite. All right. I don't know. You might be too young. You might not have teeth yet. Bite. Or I could see like, all right, it's you versus, let's say 300 of them, and but it's like you guys are out in the wild, and it's just whoever find the other one and kill each other. And as soon as you walk out the building, all 300 just fall on top of you and instantly smash you. Because that'd be what's like 600 pounds. That'd fuck you up.
Man, but not all 600 pounds would land on you, right?
I probably don't even need all 600 though. Like, I think if 100 pounds landed on you from that height, that'd probably fuck you up. And then while you're there with your broken spine, you suffocate.
Damn, how does that work? Because, yeah, if it's one concentrated 100-pound weight, that's going to fuck you. But if it's a bunch of dolls...
You know they
that
could
are-
be the same?
I don't know. Because when that weight hits you, there's no give. When 200 pounds hits you, right, there's give or not.
I mean, 200 pounds is 200 pounds, right? It'd be like, would
But,
you rather have 200 pounds of feathers on you or 200 pounds of stone?
feathers.
That's duh.
Okay, no, but yeah, 200 pounds of feathers falling on you.
That's the same thing. Maybe
No,
200
it's not, because I think, like, if they hit you one by one, there's nothing on top of it yet. You know what I mean? Like, if 2 feathers fall like this and one
It's
hits
like, so it's like if I had 300 dolls and I threw one by one.
Yes, exactly. It's still, yeah.
I think you get fucked up by like the 150th one. Right? It would start to hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I get it's going to be faster, and yeah, though it's going to pile up quick.
All right, they're all holding hands. So they're all one unit.
Yeah, they have to be one unit. Like, they'd have to be holding waist. Yeah, they're all holding
They're
it.
all 69ing alternately, like stacked on top of each
Now
other.
that's some serious weight coming down.
And they land head first, because that's like where it's dense.
Okay, but then only so many. I mean, they'd have to be like a long bullet, right? 'Cause if they're wide, only so many is gonna hit you, right?
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
So yeah, they'd have to be in a group of like 4 and just stacked really high. Because you could have 100 around you, and only so many are gonna hit you, and the rest are gonna. But if they are tied together, yeah, I guess they would be.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was gonna say, what if like you have like a, let's say like a 45-pound weight, and yeah, it's like a long skinny thing, and like it hits you, like, and only the end hits you. I feel like you'll still feel the full impact of it, like you. Or not maybe not the full impact, but a good chunk of it. We have to do some math.
But I would rather be hit that way than it coming straight down on you. It's going to
Yeah.
come out your ass, right? Right? That'll pierce you, right?
Fuck. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they can somehow get into formation and just all at once jackhammer you from the top. And then would it take out a bunch of them in the process too? Like the first 17 layers are fucked.
That's some science to do over the weekend. Huh?
Damn. Right, I'm trying to even think like the opposite. Imagine like that was us, and there is a giant like size. Like how many humans?
Man, just
It'd be brutal.
that's when you need technology. But without technology,
Okay, there you go. Okay, so how many of those? But they each have butter knives. The number's got to go down a little bit at least. Yeah, they rush you with those, and they start stabbing in all types of places.
but they're butter knives. They have, for a butter knife to be effective, they've got to be on you for a while. Like really, what kind of strength does that guy have? He doesn't have strength. Push that butter knife in, you're good.
You think you could jab it in your eye with enough strength? I think you could.
Yeah. If you can get in my eye, they'd have to get you down.
All right. So 100 of them go for your feet.
I think they'd be flying, right? You'd be kicking them. Man, or to fight a giant, that would be crazy, huh?
Do it the old-fashioned way with like the slingshot.
Right?
Man, if they can harness a slingshot, they'd fuck you up. That would fuck you up. I'm sure they could produce enough power with the slingshots.
Oh, right, yeah,
to
a slingshot's
kill you.
rough.
Yeah, I've seen people slingshot shit where it looks like a bullet, like it's going so fast.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like that would break bones and
Yeah, it would.
crack your skull. Probably
Yeah, definitely
decapitate
crack
you.
your skull.
Or if you had like one of those like those curved things for where you throw that ball to like the high lie or whatever.
Meant to be accurate with the sling. That's nuts too, huh?
Yeah, how do you control that?
There's a guy on Instagram that throws them. He's hitting stuff hard and it's pretty far. And he even does like where he kind of like spins in the air and he gets that extra.
Extra torque or whatever. Fuck. It'd be cool to master a slingshot. Would you rather a slingshot or would you rather be a master of slingshot or a master of bow and arrow?
I was gonna say ninja stars, but
Oh, damn, ninja stars.
man, I think a bow and arrow is deadlier than a slingshot, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, if I'm getting hit on the arm, I'd rather get hit by a slingshot than I don't want to get hit by an arrow anywhere.
You don't think a slingshot will, if it hits you in the arm, would completely disable your arm?
Maybe your arm. No, it would hurt, but an arrow's gonna go through it.
I mean,
Like,
it could be just like a little flesh wound. Like I think a slingshot hit to your arm will snap your bone in half.
You think?
Probably, yeah. Like a good shot to the arm with the slingshot, like a full powered. I think it would break your arm.
Damn, I think it would hurt really bad. I don't
I'm
think
saying,
it
I think
would.
if it hits your head, I think it would crack your skull.
Yes, if it hits your head, because yeah, there's not much.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I think the muscle padding you have in your arm would,
Fuck.
where the arrow is gonna. I think the arrow would fuck you up on the arm.
All right, a boomerang.
Oh, those look pretty nasty too.
The fact that it's also spinning, how like it adds extra fucking angular momentum.
Some pretty crazy weapons, huh? Whip, a spear.
Lasso.
A lasso.
Those things that like they throw and they wrap around your feet.
A bolo.
That's what they're called? A bolo? Damn.
You know, like I didn't understand. The other day on Instagram, I saw where they line up like, it's like 8 cowboys on each side with lassos. And then a group has to pass them. And these cowboys are they're lassoing them all up. Like nobody
gets through?
Nobody gets through.
Damn.
And you throw it, and for some reason you think they're going for your like a cartoon, like your head, but they throw it and they trap their legs. Like it's not.
What?
Yeah, they're throwing it and it looks like they miss, and then when the guy keeps running, they trip him. They get.
Oh, like you throw it on the floor and then lift it like up to make it go around
Yeah,
your leg? Or?
I don't know if it goes all around them or I don't. It's kind of hard to see because there's a lot of stuff going on, but everybody they're getting by the legs, not by the. Not like in the cartoons where it gets your body.
And then it's a perfect, nice, like...
Yeah, so that people are running, then right away they'll get their legs, and then bam, and these people fall. Then somebody else will come running through, and somebody else will catch them.
I could see if you throw it like a big one and then like it goes enough around them where when you pull it, something leans up again and then it just quickly gets small and then you'll just trap them. Yeah, it'd be easier
Yeah,
to
but-
throw a bigger lasso over somebody.
Yeah, but they're trapping their legs. It's kind of cool.
Damn, we should get into lassoing. The next hobby.
Oh, that'd be cool.
What happened to the crafts table? We're just there practicing with our lassos. It'd be sick.
Oh man, lasso talk.
Lasso talk. Oh.
Right, doing the podcast while you're making a lasso. Man, but the gun changed it all, huh?
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, all those weapons. I guess all those would be considered. Well, no, I guess not. Is that like a melee? Is that a melee weapon? Is a
Projectile.
slingshot doing melee damage?
Right? I think so, right?
So then a gun too.
Yeah, guns melee.
Yeah, gun. Yeah, gun takes the cake.
But in the old days, when you had to load each one, that was
The
the
powder and-
that was the weakness, right? Because the Indians, their arrows were still way faster than the. There's even samurai movies where I've seen some where they're mixing the rifle and the swords.
Damn.
So these samurais are all badass with the swords, but then they're just getting shot down, and there's nothing you can do about the rifle.
Yeah, what beats the gun?
A bigger gun, right?
A bigger gun. Yeah, right.
Faster gun. A gun with further range, right?
Drone. A bomb. I'm sticking to the boomerang. Or like the poison blow darts.
All right.
Get someone in the neck. Man, what's that? I'm just thinking of like weird weapons, but what's that? I don't know what movie it is, but there's a movie where some dude, I think he's like an assassin or he's something, but he's gonna kill someone, and he has to go in to like a place where his target is, but they have like metal detectors and all this shit. So he builds a wooden gun, like a little simple, like a little block with like little things he pushes in and it shoots one little bullet. And yeah, he builds that and that'd be cool. A little makeshift gun like that.
What movie's that?
I can't remember what movie it is.
Sounds familiar. And it's a rubber band, huh?
A rubber band? The
It's powered.
oh,
It's powered by a rubber.
he goes like this. Like,
A little wooden gun, and he pulls a rubber band.
those little cap guns that shoot the little smoke. Even like in a what is it? GoldenEye? The 007?
Mm-hmm.
The gold is it that's the one with the golden gun, right? Right here.
I've never played it, but
Or like the movie, I mean.
damn, I don't.
Is it called
remember.
GoldenEye? Or
Yeah.
Gold, the movie too? Yeah, but the dude has like the golden gun, but he builds it. It's like a little cigarette box and like a little comb or something, or a lighter. It's some shit, and he puts the pieces together, and it's the gun.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've never. Megatron, he's a gun, right?
Oh, he turns
Transform.
into a giant gun, huh?
Remember, I had that toy, and it was cool to have a gun,
Yeah, he's got to be the coolest one.
right?
The
Yeah,
gun.
it's a gun.
And if you had your choice of one weapon, like from any movie, any fantasy, any whatever, what would your go-to weapon be? You mean like fake or magical ones or whatever?
Probably something Marvel or maybe like the Lord of the Ring. What does that ring do? I mean, it just made them.
I think that ring rules over all the other rings, right?
But what power? What power would you have?
What's so special about that ring? It's the super ring. Like,
What does it do? Like, right? He could die, right? Like, it didn't give him any. He could turn invisible, right?
yeah, I don't remember exactly what power that ring gives you.
Yeah, right. I remember he put it on. He would turn invisible. And then it corrupted you. Like the more you used it, or yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's
Yeah, corrupt. Yeah.
maybe the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, then that's like the ultimate fucking.
That's the ultimate weapon, right?
Then you can do anything. Like it makes you God, basically, right? Once you have it.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe some kind of.
Then you got to think like, what if someone's breaking into your home? Like, Infinity Gauntlet might be a little overkill.
No, no. Turn him into ash. Right?
You accidentally blow up half the galaxy. Oh shit! Nice. Well, that's that.
And then you'd be at home like, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch did it.
That son of a bitch.
As half your family disappears, right?
We're in the blink of an eye. Half of existence is wiped out. Nice! That son of a bitch. I knew he had it in him. Like,
That's so 80s, right? Or what the fuck is that?
right? Were people saying shit like that in the 80s just on a regular basis? Like, it was the 80s, that's just how.
I started calling that to my customers. You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Right? Like that's one that like when I first think about it, I don't think of it as like antiquated. But the more I'm saying it, it sounds old school, huh? Like no one says that anymore. Like
No, nobody says
like oh, that son of a bitch, or like no one really says that much anymore.
that. Well, if they do, they're showing their age, right? Like it's an old guy that'd be
Like
saying
an
that.
older guy.
Fucking sons of bitches, right?
Sons of bitches. Or like if you prank me, oh, you son of a bitch. Like,
I like using it just because it's such a funny one.
you're son of a bitch. Like, you're cool, but your mom, little bitchy.
Almost like 80s wrestler, right? Don't they call each
Hey.
other sons of bitches? Right?
Do they?
You son of a bitch.
He's a wrestler. Oh man, if I had some good ones in the arsenal. Son of a bitch.
But yeah, but in the term we're using it in, it's almost like you're saying that about your friend, right? Like that son of a bitch. Like he finally did it, right? Like
Yeah, versus it'd be like if you like got into like almost like a little fender bender and you got out of the car and you told him like, "Listen here, you son of a bitch." Like, all right, it'd be weird. Like what?
what do you think they would say?
That would catch me off guard. Like if some older guy told me, "Listen here, you son of a bitch." That would fuck me up. Like I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh man, right?
I think I would laugh, honestly, like what? You just call me a son of a bitch? Oh shit!
And then listen here, you.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
Right, the only thing you can do is listen, right? Oh, sorry, I'll listen. Yeah, because what other movies are after somebody tells after
Right?
somebody
There's no
tells
one
you
upping that, right?
it's either you punch him or you listen, right?
And if you listen, are you accepting that your mom's a bitch?
That's a good one. It's just cutting. It cuts air. It's like,
Checkmate.
yeah, checkmate. It's your move. Yeah, either hit me or listen.
Fuck.
Listen here, you son of a bitch. Then you'd be like, all right, I'll listen, right?
Yeah, there's nothing. Trying to think if there's anything else even close to. Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing. Yeah, I guess I'll listen, right?
Right? Good point, man. Got me there. Son of a bitch.
Oh man, we should start making a collection, and then the first one that uses it right to a customer keeps the money. Right?
Nice. All right, like speed run, whoever could use it first. You know, it's another one too. I guess it's a little less harsh, but I don't think I've ever said or I've heard someone call someone a jack off. Right?
Hey, jack off.
Yeah, jack off, man. Douchebag. I've heard that, but it's going away a little bit. Well,
Oh, it's making a comeback. There's a lot of douchebags.
douche, man.
There's a lot of douche moves, right? Like, total douche move.
Douchey.
What's the difference between like a douche move and a dick move?
I feel like
Like the douche is even extra, right? Like,
I was thinking that dick was extra.
no, I think
Like dick seems more, well,
more logical. Like, all right, it's a dick move, but
yeah,
he's looking
yeah,
out for himself.
yes, but like a douche move is like,
I wouldn't
like,
even do
like
that.
dumb,
Like I wouldn't. Like that's fucking low. Like I wouldn't even.
like it was dick, and it was also like almost like, not cringe, but like it was almost
like super low.
like shame. Like,
like I wouldn't. Even,
like yeah, low. Like,
Like,
oh, what
I'm
a
not even
douche.
right? Like
Yeah,
like a dick move. All right, I understand. It's a good move.
Because yeah, like what a dick. Like if someone cut some weakling in line and the little weakling didn't say nothing, like, oh, what a dick. But if someone
But that's
did
more
it
of
to
a
like an old lady, like, oh, what a douche. Like yeah, definitely what a dick and what a douche have different feelings coming out of my
Yeah,
mouth.
right.
Douche.
Yeah, douche move. It's like, yeah, I don't think I would. Yeah, you're a douche if you do a douche move. Like, you're on a whole different level.
What about scumbag?
Fucking scumbag. Damn, that can go either way, huh? Like, oh, that's just scummy, right? Like below, yeah, like below. I mean, I guess there's levels to.
Scummy and low. It's like it's low, and he enjoyed doing it. He enjoyed that it was low. He's scum.
Yeah, to me, a douchebag move would be like you're saying. There's a line, and he's going to cut it, but he has the choice to cut it between a big guy or an old lady, and he's such a douche that he'll cut the old lady. Like, oh, what a
Like
douche.
both would have been a dick move, but that one was the douche move.
Because he was able to choose, and like he was extra douchey.
Okay, so all douches are dicks.
Yeah, all douches.
But
are-
not all dicks are douches.
Exactly.
Damn.
They all might be a son of a bitch.
In the end, they're all. I get it now.
And I think a son of a bitch is just like you could be a good guy, but you just did something wrong.
Yeah, like
at that moment.
you are a good guy, but in that moment, you
You fucked up.
you fucked up, and you know you shouldn't have. Like you almost feel bad about it. Like you son of a bitch, you know you weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
That's why, like, when you say it in reference to like your friend who finally did something. Like, how do we use it right now? What context? Where you
You did it. That son of a bitch. Like.
fucking did it, right? Like, you know that your friend's
Yeah,
been
it's the same. Like,
contemplating with it.
Yeah, like
Man, he's been contemplating and he's been having that problem. But the son of a bitch finally did it. Finally pulled the trigger.
yeah. So yeah. So son of a bitch comes with an element of stubbornness. Right? Like, there's gotta be some stubbornness. It's like, damn, we're like breaking down like the linguistics of street talk, curse words. Son of a bitch. So I'm still trying to think of something that beats that. Like, what could I top the guy that? The only thing I can think of right now is like that could top that is when he goes, "Listen here, you son of a bitch." The only thing that could top that is if you then go, "No, you listen here, you son of a bitch."
Oh, right. No, you listen to oh man.
And your
that-
finger has to be higher than his, almost like in Joust.
Yeah,
Like
because
you gotta-
he can't come back with that same comeback, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can't be like, "No, you."
If he does that, you're like,
No,
"Ah."
no, right? Exactly.
Yeah, you're a kid. Now you're just a douchebag. Right?
Now, like, yeah, now he has no now he doesn't even have. Yeah, he's done. There's
He's
no
done.
options. No. Game, set, match.
No, you listen.
It's the only. But that's like on the secret. Like not everyone knows that one,
No, you need to be quick-witted.
and you have to be quick with it too. But yeah, like it's time sensitive.
And you know
can't-
when that works? When somebody's called you a son of a bitch once, and there's no way out for you, and all day you just drove home like, man, he got me, and then you realize then like I could have came back with, no, you listen here. So next time he's prepared. So that guy's been called a son of a bitch before it.
And then that's when he thinks, and that's the last time someone's ever gonna get away with calling me son of a bitch. A son of a bitch.
And he probably went home and told his wife, like, some guy just called me a son of a bitch. And she probably was the one that told him, no, you listen here, you son of a
Did you tell him? No, you listen here. Oh. All right, so now they're in bed, and she's just thinking, I can't believe my husband didn't go. No, you listen here.
Such a douche. Nice one. No, you listen here, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then if you do pull off the no, you listen here, then you have like was it like water cooler like break room bragging rights for the next like week or two? You're like, so you said, listen here, son of a bitch, and then I said, no, you listen here.
Right? No, like, right? You just shut down his idea, right? Like, no, you listen.
And he listened.
He's got no choice. And now he knows you never come out with You listen here, son of a bitch. You use it as a counter.
So then you think like, all right, I got this. I figured it all out. Then you got that one day at a tailgate gone wrong. The guy goes, listen here, you son of a bitch. Then you go, no, you listen here, you son of a bitch. And then he goes, oh yeah, I'm listening. And now you gotta follow up with like he didn't beat you yet, but he put you in a vulnerable spot.
Oh,
now you gotta,
right.
Now you could still win, but you gotta come up with something after that.
All right, I'm listening.
Like he called, like he didn't raise you, he called.
He called.
So like you're still like ahead.
Oh
but
yeah, and then
he stood up.
or you just backed out like, oh, I'll listen to you first.
I'm reasonable. Go ahead.
All right, I'll listen. Oh, right. Damn, this thing gets deep.
It gets deep.
All right, I'm listening. And then everybody looks at you and
And then the next thing you know, you guys are both on your way to Amsterdam.
right.
Yeah, so like speaking of all like this recent AI talk and news and stuff, I saw one recently where I guess like I think it was like the government of the like some social like a social media from like the government of Israel released like a photo of what looked like an operating table with like an infant on it that was like
Burnt.
yeah, burnt beyond recognition and just completely obliterated basically. And I guess people Israel shared it and other people were sharing it. A lot of like right wing people were sharing it, saying like, oh, look, here's an example of like like Hamas killing children and babies and in Israel and this and that. And, there's controversy surrounding it, I guess just because of the photo itself, but there's controversy because someone had put that photo into like a website where it'll scan it and tell you whether it was generated by an AI or not, or if it was human, like taken by a human. And it came to the conclusion that it was AI generated. So then people started saying that, oh, like they're generating these fake photos to further their cause in the war and make them look like victims and this and that. Then other people were saying, oh no, it actually is a real photo, and they put like examples of like known real photos into it, and it said some of them were AI generated. So they're saying, oh, it's not completely reliable.
It's not 100% reliable because they used, was it like a picture of Biden or something?
Or something like that, yeah. Yeah, it was a confirmed real photograph.
I mean, I haven't seen any AI photographs that look real. But
Like indistinguishable or whatever?
yeah, the ones I see, you can tell they're fake. They look too HD, but I guess, yeah, I'm sure you can probably tone all that down somehow, right?
Yeah?
They just don't look real. But the one you're showing, it says the original photograph is a real, like a vet's office, right, where they rescued a dog. So it shows the guy with the...
Yeah, there was, where someone said that's the original one.
with its medical gloves. It looks like in a
Like a
medical
towel.
setting.
And you have to take a little dog.
And then they photoshopped the dog out and they put the burnt baby.
But I mean, yeah, who's to say that they didn't do that with that baby photo and then just put the dog in it? And they
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah, if anything, the dog looks more photoshopped.
Yeah, the dog looks kind of weird in the photo.
He looks blurry, right?
Yeah, it just looks like it doesn't fit. Like it looks off. So yeah, damn. Like now that if it does come, I mean, I don't know if it's actually being used, but that's definitely now something that they're going to be talking about. Or
But, I mean, man, the fact that they're doing that, like if it is true, it's photoshopped. I mean, to me, that just means that, not that they're starting to lie with photos now. I mean, before they were lying with photos, but they were probably having to stage them before. And now they don't have to stage them, they just use AI. So, I mean, it's not like...
yeah, there's definitely like doctoring of photos and stuff, like in propaganda type shit. Right?
So, yeah, I don't think that... I mean, yeah, the narrative is... You can't trust the media, I guess, either way.
And another thing that struck me kind of weird was that they're arguing over whether the photo was fake or not. But it's like, who cares if the photo is fake or not? Like, we know there's atrocities being committed on both sides, quite honestly. So, like, we don't need a photo to be like, oh, look, they're doing something
Oh,
that they shouldn't be doing. Like, we already know that. We know people die. We know what happens. Like, so, I don't see why the photo is of any relevance.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
just two sides fucking picking at each other like, like brother and sister. I'm like, just like, yeah, it's
Yeah, but the way I see it is like maybe it's the news is getting old and it's kind of falling off the. I don't know. Maybe
something
it's
to draw interest in. Like, oh, look, babies. Like, oh, shit. Like,
yeah, a burnt baby photo and it draws people back because I'm sure it's losing ratings, right?
I mean, it got me. I was like, burnt baby. Oh, shit. Hold on.
But right, I mean, as things, I mean, like who talks about Ukraine and Russia anymore, right? Like it's
Yeah, well, yeah, right.
it's like everything. It's like everything.
Yeah, like, there's probably more people watching the football game on Sunday than we're worried about what's going on right now with the the two wars going on.
And even like when the Super Bowl ends, it's still trending for what 2 weeks after, and then after that, yeah, nobody gives a fuck anymore. So yeah, this war's been going on for a little bit, and people. But man, yeah, life just
Starting,
goes on.
this war's starting to get old.
Like we just talked about this the other day. We were talking about the aliens. Remember how that was such a big thing and like news and like people wanted more and they were going to give us more, and then all of a sudden there's like all that alien talk. Like
Man, it's like you could like divide the year into chapters. How like political stuff, aliens, and transgender, and fucking war,
yeah, and
UAPs, nukes. Like, yeah,
it's almost like that. No, you listen, you son of, like you just keep one upping. So I'm like, oh, your photograph was AI. Then you come back at me. Well, all these photographs are saying they're AI. So like, fuck your system, or like, you know what I mean? Like you're saying, I'm saying the AI caught your photo, and then you're saying, oh yeah, well your AI is not. It's not correct because it's calling all these. You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna keep going.
yeah, exactly. It's the one. What do you call like the ever changing fucking goal line that they just as soon as they say this and one up, one up, one up, one up.
Yeah, right. It just keeps.
Yeah, I wonder what else AI is gonna start to be used for.
Because I sent you that one about the man. Damn, I don't remember his name, but he's talking with Elon Musk. Remember his name? No.
He's like the CEO of like a big company, right?
Man, I'm not too sure. I didn't really look into who they were, but I know last week or 2 weeks ago there was some big AI conference in. Man, I think it was in Europe. I could be wrong. I don't know where. Or was it in China? Did you hear about it or?
I'm not too sure.
So yeah, Elon Musk is talking to this guy, and just the way even Elon Musk is just being all sarcastic, huh?
Yeah, he's
Like a little kid. I'm like, that's not true. Oh, this guy's.
I disagree.
But this guy's saying that, and I get what he's saying, that an AI can solve problems, but it can never create like a human can. Like the human
Like
created
an
it.
independent thought, an original thought.
Yeah, like it's just like a advanced calculator or whatever. But everything a calculator does, a human can do, but just the calculator's doing it faster. So same thing with AI. It's or just. But yeah, I don't know how that works. Like, an AI would be able to create something, or you think so?
Yeah, I think it's possible. I mean, whether or not we ever do it or it ever happens in the universe, period, that's another thing. But I think it's possible. I don't think there's anything physically stopping it from happening. Other than like time or. Yes, that so like yeah, I guess Musk believes that too, and the other guy was, yeah, he couldn't really word his ideas properly, so he kind of came off kind of dumb, but yeah, like I get what he was, yeah, he was saying that like he was getting at
The human
the
created it. The human will always be smarter, or more advanced, I guess. Like it's made a tool.
yeah, like it's only ever as good as the human that did it or lower, like it's never gonna be better. Or,
Yeah, and I think so. I tend to agree with that.
I mean, from the samples we have now, like it seems like that's true, but I think in the right setting with the right AI, it could happen.
But yeah, the way I see it is, a human's gonna have to type in or give it the instructions, and then the AI can take over from there. But it's gonna have to be programmed to write to. Well, no, I don't know, because then there's that one that learned that game Go. It learned it on its own, and it beat the champion. So I guess not. I guess it can learn.
I wonder if like, no, I guess I was gonna say like if one of those like AIs ever did a move that a human's never done or something, because that would kind of be like an original. Or, 'cause you don't think like it has all the tools that humans use, that to create original thoughts. So like, it has just the tools that humans have, but then how do I word this? Like,
I'm gonna type into Chat GPT. If somebody tells you, "No, you listen here, you son of a bitch,"
what's the
how do
correct-
you?
how do
What's
you-
the correct comeback?
Damn, I wonder what it would say.
It's gonna be like, "No, you gotta listen, or right, either listen or."
One up it. And how do you? Yeah, what's the one up from that?
There's no one up, huh?
And the only thing you could do after that maybe is just hit him with the unblockable kick. But then again, if you're dealing with that guy, if the dude you kicked so happens to be
A student of the chosen.
a student of the chosen, then it might not work for you.
Ready for Thanksgiving?
Ready for the food.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I love the big feast.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Stuffing.
Stuffing.
I like stuffing a lot. No, okay, you know what? I think I'm lying. I think my favorite is the green bean casserole. I really like it.
Nice. For the stuffing, you like the box stuffing or like a homemade stuffing?
I can do the box stuffing, but a homemade stuffing is where it's
Yeah?
at. Yeah, for sure. One of my aunts puts like raisins and apples in it. How do you feel about that?
It's a hard pass for me. Yeah.
It's a pass, but I'm not completely closing the book yet.
No.
Like maybe
You always get a little bit.
like I can see I could I'm hoping that it could be done right and maybe it'll be good.
Yeah. I mean, I like apples and raisins, but yeah, I just wouldn't put them in stuffing.
What do you put in the stuffing?
I guess mostly it's bread, onions, some kind of poultry, either chicken or turkey. And then, yeah, a lot of spices, right? It's all about the spices. I'd say I'm a fan of that box stuffing, like that Stouffer's.
stovetop?
Yeah, or
Stuff.
Stouffer's or stovetop or whatever.
They're good. I like those.
Just the herbs, it's a definitely unique
Taste.
taste. Like the bread and the herbs they use, it's...
Like I think it'd be good. I mean, it's good like that. Like I eat it, but I think it'd be really good if you use it just as like the base for your stuffing, and then you added shit to it, and then did stuff.
Yeah, right.
I could see it being really good. But yeah, if you serve it just like that, like I said, I like it, but it's lazy. That's not real. That's not stuffing. Come on.
It is, though. Yeah, I kind of like it.
I know I like it too.
No,
don't
no,
get me
but
wrong.
no, yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying. Yeah, you could use it as a base and add stuff to it.
Yeah, that could be really good.
gourmet it.
Gourmet it. Like the prison style, you start crushing up Cheetos and
You ever make stuffing all year?
my household makes and eats stuffing all year round. We had
Nice.
stuffing last night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like stuffing, mashed potatoes, like that. Like that's like a regular meal at my house.
Nice.
Like,
And it's homemade
like
stuffing?
once a week or every week or two.
Nice. So homemade
It's
stuffing.
stovetop.
Okay, cool. With chicken, or what else do you eat it with? Or
No, just like that. That's how my
Okay.
grandma makes. That's how my uncle likes it. Does it have olives in it? I'll throw olives in there. Does it not olives?
Yeah, I can see the black olives. Yeah, I mean, I like it, but I never eat it unless I'm like at. I mean, and I'm never there like a Golden Corral buffet or some
Oh,
kind
man.
of hometown buffet, but I haven't been to one of those in a
Stuffing,
while. But they usually
right?
have those, the turkey, mashed potato, the stuffing. They usually have that all year long.
Yeah, right. The hand, the big hand that you can like cut like the giant slice from.
The ham.
Cranberry sauce.
No.
No?
I pass. You?
I like cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
I could even do it with like all the other stuff too, like together with it.
How?
Like a bite of like turkey and like put some potatoes
okay.
on it, stuffing, corn, and then get some cranberry too. I could do that.
Add it in.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a crowd favorite.
Man, I've heard that cranberry sauce is the least favorite of all the Thanksgiving foods. Like they did some survey or whatever.
Yeah, I would see. You consider corn? No, you don't consider corn like a.
Because I was thinking like corns and green beans, but I guess that's just like a regular side on. Because mashed
Yeah.
potatoes you could have like with other stuff too.
But yeah, when you think Thanksgiving, I think turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, pie,
Pie, that's right.
some kind of roll or biscuit or something. The ham and cranberry. Like those are the staples, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess of all of those,
Cranberry.
cranberry's the weak. And gravy, right? Gravy. You need the gravy.
Oh, gravy's good. I'd rather just have a bowl of gravy than a bowl of mashed potatoes.
You put gravy on your mashed potatoes?
Oh yeah, I put it on everything.
Yeah.
Everything, the drink, everything, like, you know, gravy.
Is it a homemade gravy? Have you ever made a homemade gravy?
I made a homemade gravy. I like making a white gravy. Really simple. Just like flour, water, pepper. What else do you throw in there? It's like one other ingredient. It's like super simple.
Damn. No kind of chicken stock or
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, maybe like a little bit of chicken stock or something. There's something that I would throw in, and that would make like a
Onions?
really simple. It was good.
mushrooms?
Maybe I would throw something in there, but yeah, I could see something like that, like cream of mushroom or cream of potato.
Cream of mushroom, almost like a gravy, or is that almost a gravy? Or
Kind of.
cream of chicken? Damn, I should do that and just have some cream of chicken and say it's gravy.
That'd be good.
Throw everybody off, huh?
Clam chowder. What the fuck is this? What kind of gravy is this?
Yeah, I'm just gonna show up with some obscure, like, tropical dish.
Right.
Right? Oh, man, some pineapple thing.
Pineapple pancakes with like fermented horse meat or something. Like, what the fuck?
Pineapple. Oh, yeah, I'll do that in the group. Oh, I'm taking the pineapple waffle.
It's the national Thanksgiving dish of Dominican Republic.
And then somebody's gonna text, "Hey, you son of a bitch! Don't be bringing that."
No, you listen.